Hello and welcome to this part of the video where we are going to talk about tenses, past tense. Let's get into the past tense, very important tense where I have seen many people making mistakes. So when you want to express something which has happened in the past, there can be 5 scenarios and you can use this past tense. Okay, what are the 5 scenarios? First scenario is you are describing something that has happened recently. Second scenario is something that has happened sometime back, long time back, you can say. Something which has been happening, which means that it used to happen in the past, it is still happening right now. Then also you can use some form of past tense. Number 4 scenario is where you're describing something that was happening in a particular period of time. Okay, it was happening in continuity. You are explaining something which was happening continuously for a particular time. Then also you can use past tense. And something similar to point number 4 is from a particular date to a particular date. If something was happening, then also I will explain you how can you use past tense to describe that. Now point number 4 and 5 are very close to each other with a slight difference. I'll talk about that, don't worry about that. Let us focus on the first point in past tense. So I want to express something which has happened very recently. Okay, how will I express it? There are 2 ways to express it. Number 1, I will use some helping verb or auxiliary verb with the third form of the verb. Point to be noted, the third form of the verb. So go, went, gone. Go is first form, went is second form, and gone is third form. So you use auxiliary verbs like has and have, and with that you can use the third form of the verb to describe something which has happened very recently. Another way is to not use any auxiliary verb. No usage of has, no usage of have, and you can still express something which has happened recently. How will you do that? By using the second form of the verb. Okay, so I'll give you some examples. Say, for example, you are saying that Geeta has recently gone to school. So you can say Geeta has gone to school. Geeta Bortaman Polela school ku has just gone to school or recently gone to school. She has completed this, means recently she has completed this. The dog has eaten all the food, right? Recently the dog has eaten all the or finished all the food. So as you can see, has gone, third form of the verb. Has completed, third form of the verb. Has eaten, third form of the verb. Eat, ate, eaten. Very important point. People make a lot of mistake in that. So please be careful. Use the third form of the verb if you're expressing or describing something which has happened very recently with has. Okay. The movie has taken us all by surprise. Recently, I made a movie Dekhilu and it was really surprising. So the movie has taken us all by surprise. The organization has purchased shares of small startup. So my organization recently purchased some startup shares. So has purchased. India has recently proposed some peace talks with China. So recently is almost hidden everywhere, but it is there. So India has proposed peace talks with China. Recently it has proposed. Okay. So that is has. Similarly, have. Now, have, you have to use have after I, after they, and after we. In rest all cases, you can use has. Okay. So same funda. I have submitted my application. Means that recently I've submitted my application. Okay. They have reached home, right? Have plus the third form of the verb. We have received the money. Have plus third form of the verb. Yeah, you're getting the point. Now, of course, you cannot say I has submitted or they has reached, we has received. There'll be incorrect form, usage of the auxiliary verb. Auxiliary verb has is used only in case of the names or, she, he, or it, or, some object, some organization, some country. You can use has, but I, they, we, you must use have after that. So auxiliary verb plus third form of the verb to express something that has happened very recently. Okay. Go ahead and write 20 sentences in has, 20 sentences in have to express something that has happened recently. And then another 20 sentence to express this one. Second form of the verb without auxiliary verb. Now, I went to school. This means exactly the same as I have gone to school. I have gone to school, mane. I have recently gone to school. It is exactly same as I went to school. Are you getting the point? So you can use whatever you want. You can use I have gone to school, or you can say I went to school. It's up to you, whatever you want to use. Okay. So, but here you see the second form of the verb is used. I went to school, go, went, gone. And there is no auxiliary verb, without auxiliary verb. Interesting, right? They did the work. They did the work. He ran away. He ran away. Police stopped the speeding car. Only the second form of the verb is used. Jack and Jill went up the hill. See, not gone up the hill, went up the hill. Are you getting the point? So they just went up the hill. Recently, they climbed up the hill. So Jack and Jill went up the hill. Cool. So write 20 sentences in each of these and discuss it with your team members, with your hive members. And in the next chapter, I'll talk about the second scenario of past tense. Go ahead and complete the submit the assignments. I'll see you there.